You may ask, why is knowing about student loans important? Well, it's important because majority of the people use it. So today I'm going to talk to you about student loans. My name is Hitaishita and I'm an 8th grader studying from India. A student loan is specialized for students to be able to pay their post-secondary education fees, supplies, tuition, and living expenses. These education fees can be of two types. These education loans can be of two types: federal loans, sponsored by the government, and private loans, sponsored by firms or banks. Federal loans are not applicable in India, but they are in the USA. In India, student loans were first introduced by the State Bank of India, or the SBI, in the year 1995. In the USA, student loans were first introduced in 1958. There are two types of private student loans and parent loans. Student loans are given to the students. In most cases, there is a co-signer, which is a parent or a credit-worthy individual. Parent loans are taken by a parent or a credit-worthy individual to help the student pay for college. Advantages of a private loan. Students get independent and don't depend on the family to arrange for the money. One can earn interest rate discounts if they qualify. The child even starts building his or her own credit history. A good credit history helps in getting a cheaper loan in the future. There are lesser limitations for the amount of money to buy than in federal loans. In spite of advantages, it definitely has disadvantages. Interest rates can vary, ineligible for payment based on income, and federal forgiveness if there is a delay. A co-signer may be necessary, less flexible, and can cost more in the long run because their interest rates are generally higher. Private debt still needs to be paid after death by the family of the deceased. No cash grants or loans can be taken from the government. There are three types of federal student loans: direct subsidized loans, direct unsubsidized loans, and direct plus loans. Direct subsidized loans are based on the financial need of the student. Direct unsubsidized loans are not based on credit and don't require a cosigner. Your school determines how much money you receive in the loan based on cost of attendance. Direct plus loans are based on credit and are unsubsidized loans for parents and graduate or professional loans. Subsidized versus unsubsidized loans. Subsidized loans must demonstrate financial need, but unsubsidized loans don't. Subsidized loans have lower loan limits than unsubsidized loans. For subsidized loans, the educational department pays interest, but in unsubsidized loans, the interest accrues. Subsidized loans are for undergraduate students only, but graduate or professional degree students are also allowed to take unsubsidized loans. Okay, so let's do statistics. So the first one is that according to Ernest, there are more than 44 million debtors who owe more than $1.6 trillion to the bank, and over 10% of borrowers are delinquent or defaulting on their loans. According to Investopedia, 54% of college attendees take on debt, including student loans, to pay for education. The third one is, according to MBA Crystal Ball, in India, student loans disbursed fell to rupees 66,902 crore, which is approximately 8.8 billion dollars in November 2019, from rupees 71,975 crore in September 2017. So let's do a quick recap. So question one, name the types of private student loans. Okay. Jerry, would you want to answer? Okay. How about Kaustubh?
I think one is federal or something.
So one is student and one is parent.
Yeah, one is federal, and the other one I forgot.
No, so in student loans there are two types, so private and federal, and in private student loans there is student and parent.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay, so the next question, give an advantage of private loans. Arman?
You can build your own credit history.
Yeah, good job. So the next question is, give a disadvantage of a private loan. Neha?
It follows you to the grave and your family has to still pay for the debt.
Yes, that's true. And the last question is, name the three types of federal student loans. Alicia, would you want to answer?
Plus subsidized and unsubsidized loans.
Yeah, that's correct. Good job. So that's my bibliography. And thank you. Does anyone have any questions?